10 Best African Countries to Study Abroad. The African continent is brimming with talents, potentials, beauty, and opportunities. With over 50 countries and a population of 1.3 billion people, the cradle of humanity might just be the missing piece in your study abroad puzzle. With everyone else clamoring to study abroad in Europe and North America, you may find good reasons to take your travel and study experience to an African country. Africa offers a variety of experience for international students. Even students from other African countries can benefit from the experience of studying in another African country. In today's video, we share with you the 10 best African countries to study abroad. We hope the video exposes you to the benefits you could gain from studying in the continent. This video is brought to you by After School Africa. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Consider subscribing to continue exploring opportunities. 1. Kenya. Kenya is best known for its safaris, beautiful wildlife reserves and national parks, including the Masai Mara, West Tsavo National Park, Lake Nakuru National Park, and Aberdare National Park. Often described as the cradle of humanity, the country hosts over 10 public universities and more than 20 private universities, and the primary language is English. The academic year is Western-styled, running from September to June. A bachelor's degree is typically 4 to 6 years long, and they often end with a research project. The University of Nairobi is the most renowned in the country, ranking as the joint 20th best university in Africa. Tuition fees to study in the country are relatively cheap, costing around $1,380 to $5,000. Cost of living is low. A budget of $400 to $600 per month will suffice. 2. Senegal. Whereas Kenya might be more appropriate for English speakers, or at least those that want to improve their English, Senegal is certainly a choice for French speakers. Located in Western Africa, between Mauritania and Guinea-Bissau, Senegal borders the Atlantic Ocean and is warm and humid throughout the year. The country experiences rainy season from May to November. International students seeking to study in the country do not need to take entry exams. The country's largest and most prestigious university, University of Dakar, is also one of the cheapest. Tuition fees for international students at the university cost around $250. The capital city, Dakar, hosts most international students and is one of the safest in West Africa. Cost of living in the capital is around $600 per month. 3. Uganda. Uganda is located right in the heart of Africa and is one of the continent's most beautiful places. The landscape is one of the most beautiful in the world, and the spectacular Lake Victoria is a key tourist attraction to the country, named after a British monarch. At the center of the Ugandan flag is the gray-crowned crane, a bird found in the region and the national animal. Kampala is the country's largest city and home to the 11th best university in Africa, the prestigious Makerere University. First established as a technical school in 1920, it has been an independent university in its own right since 1970. Tuition fees in Uganda range of $1,000 to $5,000, depending on the type of university you apply for. Cost of living is relatively low and costs around $340 to $640 per month. 4. Morocco. Morocco is home to some 14 universities and other institutes of technology, including the oldest university in the world. Most courses are taught in French, but you can find some courses in English as well. Studies are based on the French system of licence master doctorate. The academic year consists of 2 semesters. Many programs take a significant amount of foreign and exchange students. The country's highest ranked institution is the Sidi Mohammed bin Abdullah University, which ranks joint 11th in Africa. The country has 4 universities in Africa's top 30. Average cost of tuition in the country is $5,000, and cost of living is between $600 to $1,000 per month. 5. Tanzania. This East African country ticks all the right boxes when it comes to study abroad programs in Africa. Nearby island, Zanzibar's palm-fringed coastlines and turquoise waters beckon students of marine biology and conservation. Landlubbers can study ecology and sustainable development in Arusha, the gateway to Serengeti National Park, Mount Kilimanjaro, and Maasai villages. If big city life more floats your boat, hit Dar es Salaam, home to several universities and Swahili language programs. University of Dar es Salaam is a country's highest ranked institution and has over 500 international students from 30 countries. Tuition fees cost around $4,800 to $8,000, and cost of living is around $700 to $1,200 per month. 6. Egypt. Renowned worldwide for the pyramids, Sphinx, and River Nile, Egypt is so much more than this well-known tourist attractions. Egypt has been a cornerstone of the Arab world for thousands of years, overflowing with culture and life ever since. Egypt's capital, Cairo, is one of the most populous cities in the globe and is of great social and political significance. Just opposite the city, across the Nile, is the University of Cairo, whose main campus is in Giza. Egypt is home to some of Africa's best universities. 2 of the top 10 universities in Africa are in Egypt, while there are 10 Egyptian universities in Africa's top 20. The country has 17 public universities, 51 non-public universities, and 16 private universities. Depending on the university you apply for, tuition fees could go for between $2,000 to $18,000. Cost of living is low in the country, around $285 to $504 per month. 7. Rwanda. Forecasted to be the Singapore of Africa, the Central African country of Rwanda has emerged as an up-and-coming education hub for international students. The country has had a fractured history with the brutal genocide that took place in 1994. Rwanda has, however, risen from the ashes of that crisis to emerge as one of Africa's most promising nations. The capital city is also considered Africa's cleanest and greenest city, and with ambitious solar energy plans and environmental entrepreneurial opportunities, it's no surprise that the country is gaining international candidates for its university programs. University of Rwanda is the country's largest university with over 30,000 students. Tuition fees in Rwanda are between the ranges of $1,200 and $4,000. Cost of living is low, with students needing a budget of $400 to $600 per month. 8. Ghana. Ghana is known as the gateway to Africa because of its strong economy, overall safety, and accessibility. Located in the West Africa, Ghana is a growing nation and presents an intriguing option for students that want a diverse and strongly academic environment in which to study. Ghana's official language is English, and so university and college courses are taught in English language. The capital, Accra, is home to Ghana's most prestigious university, the University of Ghana, which ranks joint 20th best on the continent. Tuition fees in Ghana depend on where you are studying, but could be in the range of $3,521 to $12,326. Cost of living in Ghana is relatively cheap. International students will need a budget of around $300 to $500 for accommodation, food, and transportation in Ghana. 9. Nigeria. Still in West Africa, we turn to a country that prides itself as the giant of Africa. Nigeria has only 3 universities in the world university rankings, but it has more than 130 institutions in total. Universities offer majors in every discipline, although it is well known for its education in health and medicine. All university programs are taught in English, despite there being more than 500 languages spoken in the country. Nigeria is a colorful country with a lot to offer international students. It is a vibrant country, full of bustling clubs, blaring out music until the early hours of the morning. It is also a great hub for further travel around Africa. Nigeria has some of the cheapest universities in the world, with most of its federal universities charging tuition fees way below $100. Nigeria's highest-ranked university, Covenant University, is a private university, and tuition fees there go for as high as $2,500. Cost of living in the country is also very low, with a budget of $200 to $500 covering food, accommodation, and utilities. 10. South Africa. South Africa offers international students the equivalent of what they would get from studying in Europe, and even much more. The country's universities are among the highest ranked in the continent. The top 3 universities in Africa are in South Africa, with the University of Cape Town coming in as the best university in Africa and 136th best in the world. South Africa is one of the most developed countries in the world, having infrastructure like those in Europe and elsewhere. The country is also blessed with incredible and magnificent landscapes. Tuition fees vary in South Africa, depending on the university. Average tuition fees for undergraduate programs range from $2,500 to $4,500. Postgraduate programs cost around $2,700 to $3,000. Cost of living is, however, high, with students needing a budget of around $6,000 to $7,000 per year for food, accommodation, and utilities. Africa offers a variety of experience for international students. Even students from other African countries can benefit from the experience of studying in another African country. So, what are you going to do? Would you like to study abroad in Africa? Which African country would you like to study in? Tell us about it in the comment section below. If you're yet to subscribe to the After School Africa channel, now is a good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success matters.